Hello, welcome back, YouTube. Wow, I wonder if this way I can see the picture just wiggling is going to be in the video. I expect it probably will be. Wish I knew what caused that. It looks odd. I assure you, reality is not shaking that much. At least I don't see that when I'm not looking at my screen. Oh, Suns game's still on. It's nearing the end of the second quarter. And I got the microphone from my friend. I actually got a few microphones from my friend, so should be good for microphones tonight. Sitting in the Taco Bell drive-thru. Slept in most of the day. I had a migraine today. I've been getting those periodically, and yeah, I don't know what time I woke up this morning, but I was in so much pain I just didn't feel like going out to my car and getting my headache pills. So it was not nearly as bad when I finally woke up around 5, but yeah, another day kind of wasted. For my low budget order here.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Let me know when you're ready to order.
I'm ready right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Just get a beef burrito and 2 cheesy bean and rice burritos.
Got a beef burrito and 2 cheesy bean and rice?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Would you like any hot fire melta?
Nah, I'm all good.
Is everything in that system correct?
Yep.
Would you like to run up to $4 even to help students with their education today?
I need all my money for my own kids, thanks.
That'll be $3.25. Take the window, thank you.
Thank you. Oh. Yeah, I'm that cheap. or that struggling, depending on your perspective. Dollar bill, got her covered.
Good. He got an open look and knocked it down. Bridges makes it 41-38. Suns with the lead as we're approaching halftime. Out front now, Connaughton's three-pointer good. And Connaughton comes up with his second super shot of this first half. And that's good enough to tie the ball game at 41.
Ooh.
Devin Booker out between the circles, drives left side, three-pointer. Shazam! Booker continues to knock down threes. That's his third.
I'm good to hear he's right back in the game. Right before I started recording, I heard he got hit in the nose again, and his nose is pretty messed up. It just seems like he keeps getting hit in the nose mid-game, and I don't think he's wearing that mask now. So, I mean, I'm not an expert on basketball or anything, but it just seemed to me that mask was kind of messing up his vision and him getting shots. He seems to be scoring better since he took it off, but he also seems to be getting hit in the nose a lot, which has just got to be awful when you've already got a broken nose. I'm not sure why I started this recording again. I forget what I was going to talk about. I don't feel like I drew any kind of conclusions on the last video, other than kind of hinting that I was recently in a traffic accident that stopped me from driving cab, and rambling about autism-related videos.
It'll be $3.25. There you are. $1.75 is that change for you?
Nice.
Right out.
Okay, thank you. Oh.
The Phoenix Suns was tied at 41. The Suns up 49-41 right now, and Mike Budenholzer is going to take another timeout. 3 minutes and 4 seconds until halftime here in Phoenix. Again, checking that scoreboard. Suns 49, Bucks 41. Full timeout. We'll be right back.
Kimberly Iglesias Beyond the Fluffy World Tour. Go big or go home.
My son Frankie is now 19 years old. I asked him, what are you doing? I'm watching other kids playing video games. Why would you watch something that you could be doing? That's dumb. Really, Dad? Every Sunday, I see you watching football.
November 11th, 8 p.m. Phoenix Suns Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.
Kid's got a point.
Phoenix, Kimberly Iglesias
Awesome, thank you. Oh, yeah, they're still sticking this silly seal on the bags. It was on the side of the bag. It didn't even, like, seal the bag. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to accomplish, but oh, man. It's funny that there's still COVID hygiene theater going on. Everybody act like we're doing something that makes a difference that makes no fucking difference. That's all right. Still love Taco Bell. Although I like recycling those bags and
and Alex Morgan. They don't spend all their days grinding away. They
Those-
take time to enjoy themselves.
those goofy seals,
Together with friends over a nickel
more often than not, just rip the bag,
happiness is the key to it.
make it more difficult for me to get after my food and recycle the bag.
95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs. It's only worth it if you enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. AB Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, this season I actually had little business cards made. Eric Rubino, Fantasy Baseball GM. You can keep that.
Alright, I was hoping I'd have a little more time to work on my music today, but
What's that? 20 million? Well, I don't like your
yeah, as soon as I get home, I'm gonna have to start
No, I'd never mention all
bundling up,
I could. That's also
bundling up my
Progressive's
computer,
unit price tool.
heading over to the
Based
bar.
on my budget, they never throw me a curveball. That's a little baseball reference for you.
Yeah,
Based on your budget with Progressive. Even if you're not a
this road where it ends right here,
Progressive Entertainment.
I'm at Loop 202 in Dobson, heading north. I don't know, I wonder if they're ever going to actually extend that road to the north. In fact, possibly where I'm at, where the intersection is at, is the Salt River Pima Indian Reservation, and also known as the Salt River Reservation. And the Rio Salado is right there, so in order for that road to be extended, the tribe would have to choose that they want to develop that area, and they'd have to most likely build a bridge over the river. I don't think the topography would lend itself to doing like they've done with McKellips and just going across the riverbed. Not that anybody asked, but I just thought I'd share that. I've always been fascinated with city planning, and it's interesting how they've left that intersection with the option of the road continuing northbound. On that note, I think the intersection would be a lot more efficient if they were to change it to a half diverging diamond and get rid of that light there, since it looks like the odds of Dobson continuing north of the 202 are pretty slim to none. Anyway, let's see. Suns game still going on.
Change the score on the board. One of those threes was a 2 now, Al, so it's 48-41. As we went to timeout, it was 49. I think it was Devin Booker's three-pointer that they changed to a 2.
They just checked that. So, with possession now.
Good to see the Suns are showing
Here's
late.
Giannis swings it into the corner.
I know I'll have a killer karaoke show if the Suns win, especially if I can start the music right after the game ends. And the bar has always been very accommodating, Bullock's that is, very accommodating at me starting music early. Like, on other nights, they were like, no, especially when I first started, they're like, oh no, we don't start until after 9, don't start until after 9. And then on some nights I've realized it's kind of better if there's people that put a bunch of money on the jukebox and there's not really karaoke people in there, to just let it roll and start after 9. And they've never tried to cut into my money because I started late, which is good. I've had bars do that in the past, and it's really frustrating. It's like, I'm not really charging you by the hour, I'm charging you by the night, so this is how much money I need to make for me being here tonight. So, if I get paid full on a late start, I'm a happy camper, whatever. But on the same token, I don't expect to be paid extra on an early start. I want whatever's going to make the show the biggest success, whatever's going to make people have the most fun and want to come back again and tell their friends, hey, I went to karaoke at Bullock's or whatever bar I'm at, and my God, it was that was a hell of a fun show. It was not your normal bar karaoke, and you should come out with me next week. Anyway, gosh, so many things I've been wanting to vlog about, and I'm like, now that I'm rolling video, my mind's like a blank. I'm trying to eat my burrito. Damn, such a smart. knew that from the second it happened.
Devin Booker on the right side, back to three-point range. Drives inside, puts up a 15.
And I'm just hoping for the best. To be honest, the fact that the VIP taxi even took me back has had me bewildered from the moment I walked in the door. So, if they choose not to have anything to do with me anymore, exactly where I was 2 weeks ago. Easy come, easy go. I did get a ticket. That's public record, may as well mention that. I did get a ticket. It's a very minor traffic infraction. And, I'm the drink passing on the right. I'm also doing only 5 over the limit, so that guy should have merged over. So, it is a minor infraction, and it's one that's eligible to be removed from my record upon completion of a defensive driving course. So everyone's like, oh, take the online course. I really prefer to do them in person. I don't know. Ultimately, I'm going to go with whichever is the cheaper option. Probably. But yeah, I'm definitely going to take the steps I can to maintain my perfect driving record. Although it'll never be perfect in the eyes of EMP Taxi's insurance carrier. So there's that. So one thing I did want to mention that's kind of been a struggle, and it's a stupid thing, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I've had numerous videos that just kind of cut off mid-sentence. Being that I have no skills in video editing, I've just uploaded them as they are. I struggle with running out of space on my iPhone, and in order to upload on YouTube, I have to have a certain amount of free space to cache these videos, and they tend to be kind of lengthy, so I've once again got myself into a situation where I had to delete apps off my phone in order to free up enough space to do it. It's time-consuming and awkward, and it's the whole ordeal of putting those apps back on and signing back in, reconfiguring my preferences. Yeah, if anybody's listening that has any kind of influence in the design of new phones, hello. Removable storage is a damn nice feature. Please bring it back. Because my God, if I could just add a high-capacity micro SD card and create more space for recording of more video, or just simply take that card out and move those videos to another device, put a blank card in to instantly have more free space. That would certainly increase the quality of my life. And perhaps maybe I should switch to doing my vlogs on an older device that has that feature. I do have some. But, anyway, for the moment, I'm still getting by on my, what is actually my third iPhone 6s Plus. It's the only model of iPhone I've ever used. I really, really like it, other than the issue of not having removable storage space. And some things about iOS that I don't like. Go off on a tangent about that. From what I've been watching on Right to Repair videos, this is a very repairable phone compared to their, iPhone 10 or later models. And yeah, anyway, this last of the line for the headphone jack, last of the line for the, nearly last of the line for the home button, things that I like. So, yeah, it wasn't that long ago I was in Target and there was somebody there. I was there checking out clearance vinyl. I do the retail arbitrage. I flip a lot of clearance vinyl. I was in there checking out clearance vinyl, and I got approached by a salesperson. I forget which carrier it was with, and I knew that was probably going to end up in a hard pass. But whatever. The guy's eager to talk to me, so I'll entertain him for a while. But yeah, once he got to, and we'll give you a brand new iPhone, I'm like, oh, you lost me. I really like my phone. Thank you. I seem bewildered by that. It's like, oh, that's an older phone. I'm like, you burrs. Sort of a modern classic. Anyway, so yeah, so the deal with removable stat, the not having enough cache to upload, wanting to preview the videos before uploading them, and that is what's caused me to be kind of behind on getting them to YouTube and on shooting more, as I quite often find myself out of space to shoot anything. Anyway, yeah, so another video with not a lot of content, but thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll have some more interesting ones later.